finish off the series with a couple of reasons. One, and drinking a bit of gargling has become remarkably as well a fair bit better anyway. It's still a bit tingly. Two, because I want to knock these 4 courses out the way so we can start on a fresh. Let's jump into it and have a crack. Also, guys, if you enjoy the Golf Club 2019 content, please make sure you check out all the other fantastic Golf Club 2019 content creators such as Jim Jam, Early 1981, Apex Hound, Ninja_Prime, my man. We have fun with Ninja's courses, trust me. He must be about due to drop one shortly, I hope. Also, you've got fellow Aussie, Have a Crack Gaming, g'day. And also, you have the LiDAR King, formerly known as the Kent and Greg Show, and of course, my personal favourite, Mr. Bellamy, just for his dad joke.
Hello and welcome to one and all. My name is John McCarthy, and I couldn't be happier that you chose to join us for this event here on the TGC Network.
Who doesn't love a bad dad joke?
This will be a single round event, and we are just about to kick this off, so let's go down to the first tee and see what happens. Yeah, I think this one's going to find the fairway.
I thought we were bunting then.
45 yards to the pin. I think he'll like that. And about 17 feet to the cup. Oh. And for the par.
As always, guys, all the conditions are left on default. Play the course the way the designer meant for it to be played. We are always off the back tees. The only thing that does change are the pin sets. And I think this one we're number 1 from memory. Oh, that's nasty. That might actually turn out alright. It's got to turn in a bit more.
And I think he's going to like that.
And we take that.
Solid putt. And that hole is going to allow him to move up in the standings. And now let's move to the third hole. Well, so far so good for this one.
And we're in a fairly decent spot on the fairway. Hoping just to ride this wind. That's
very well played golf shot. Hitting this par 5
so
and 2
are going to have
to set up some serious possibilities.
Bit of a whack to get up there, but
this is about a 4-footer. For the bird.
And we pick up
And
another
sitting
nice
at
little
2 under
birdie,
for
birdie,
the
birdie.
day. And next up is a par 4, folks.
Ooh, that's really tight in there.
And this shot's looking promising. Okay, about 140 yards to go.
I am gonna fair bit of day loft on this.
Going with the 9-iron here. And he's on the green. And this putt is for birdie.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness, close.
We
Very
will
close.
pick up the par.
Once again. And this one's about 4 feet from the cup. And that one drops for par. And he's still
Hoping to
in
get
first place after that hole.
7 under here.
Okay, and here is the 5th hole. Going with the 8-iron. I think this shot might be a bit long.
Oh, way too long.
And I think that'll play safely on the green after that. Ooh, I thought that one was going to be in. And this putt's for par. And after that one, 2 under for the day. And now the 6th hole.
Fairly solid.
And a promising looking shot here. From 140 yards out.
149 down. I am going to put a bit of D-loft on this.
Going with a pitching wedge here. Okay, he is on. And about 6 feet away.
And I reckon if that would have hit the green instead of the fringe, we could have been in a lot better position, but
and that'll drop
we
the
still
birdie.
pick up a little birdie, birdie, birdie.
And 3 under for the day after that one. Next up is the par 5.
And a mammoth par 5, we're not even getting there in 2.
Yeah, this is looking fairway bound.
Gotta believe that leaves.
I think you'll like that.
Pitch to the green. Pitch at 71. I am gonna de-loft this a bit.
And this putt is for birdie. Oh, I thought that was going to go.
And
this one
we
was
are
about
picking up
4
the par,
feet.
which hurt on that one.
And that putt will go for
Of
par.
course, we were in a fairly good spot.
And he's still at the top of the leaderboard after that one. Okay, we find ourselves now on the 8th hole tee off. And this will go far.
Uphill approach to the green.
And hitting from 195 yards out.
Not even going to do off this. I'm going at it dead.
And this is a 4 iron. And this one's for birdie. Oh my gracious, that was close. And for the par. And a nice putt there.
And we do pick up the par.
And currently sitting at 3 under for
So
the
we
day.
are falling a tad behind
And
where
on to
I
the 9th
need
hole.
to be to make my 7 under. And we've got another mammoth par 5. And the wind in our face, which ain't going to help.
And nicely done, looking like we'll have some fairway here.
So I'm going to need to hit 3 really, really good shots to be close to the pin.
Probably not that happy.
And in the first cut, I'm
Let's see
hoping.
how this goes out of the rough.
We are in the first cut. That needs a check up. And it doesn't, it rolls on.
And pretty sure he's going to like that. From 18 feet away. Ooh, and it just misses. And this putt's right around 2 feet. And he will stay right where he is on the leaderboard after that hole. And now
So
setting up
for
the next par
really
4
solid
hole.
back 9 here.
Ooh, look at that drive go.
You're kidding.
And about $125 away. Well, this is definitely heading towards the green.
I actually
Okay,
thought
he's
that was in
putting
the
now.
rough then. I was
This
like,
putt's for
no
birdie.
way.
Yeah, that one's right in the cup.
And we have started off
And
the
he's sticking to the same position.
back
he
9
was
the way
at,
we needed to
after
with
that
birdie.
hole. Okay, now moving on to the 11th.
And a mammoth par 4.
This one's looking pretty good so far. And about 205 yards to the pin.
5.
And I think he will like that. And 18 feet to go here.
And I know a lot of people complain about the long par 4s. I don't mind them.
For the birdie.
And that's another nice little birdie for the
And
collection.
after that one, he will stay at the top of the leaderboard. And now we find ourselves on the 12th.
That's the long ones. Do test out your game. I am touch aloft on this.
Taking a shot with the pitching
That
wedge.
should push it in nicely.
And this putt's for birdie. This shot is looking too good. And that one drops for the birdie.
And there's a
And
little
there's
birdie,
6 under on the
birdie.
day after that hole. And now teeing off on the par 5.
Ooh, chunky par 5. Oh crap.
Looks like he's going through some trees. He's probably not too happy about that. He's going right through the brush on this one.
Oh, you're kidding. It's alright.
Let's see how this next shot goes. Out of the rough.
Got a crappy guy though.
And about 7 feet to go here. Just missing here. And for the par. And
We
a
do
nice putt.
scramble a par out of it.
And as we check the standings, he's still in first after that one. And now setting up for the par 4 tee off.
That should be fine, I'd imagine. Gotta believe that's pretty much flopping distance with El Gapo. Now, just gonna deal off this a bit.
And this is right around the 8-foot mark. Ooh, that looked good.
Yeah, looks like we're
And
gonna have to
this
scramble another
for
par,
the
par,
par.
par.
And a decent little putt there. And sitting at 6 under for the day after that hole. And moving on to the 15th here. And from 160 yards out. looks like a 7 iron.
Tracking reasonable.
All right, and he's on. And this one's for birdie. Ooh, that would have been good.
Oh, I just didn't have confidence in it to drill it.
Away here. And after that one, he's still managing to hold on to first place. And setting up on the 16th tee. And talk about incredible.
Got a good feeling about this hole, so possibly a birdie.
Okay, and from 125 yards out. Here's a pitching wedge.
That might not even make it.
Well, not a good approach shot there. And just not enough club on that one. And to save par. And finishing this hole out with a solid putt. And after that hole, 6 under for the day. And let's see what the 17th has in store. And that approach has found the green, but quite far away from the hole at this point. Ooh, and it just doesn't drop. And about 4 feet from the cup. And that putt drops on in for par. And after that one,
so
he's
we
going to
just
stay
need
where he was on
bird
the
on the final hole.
And moving on to the 18th hole.
Get the 7 under I wanted.
Oh, someone's looking pretty good. From 225 yards. That looks like the hybrid.
It's on.
Very well played, and hitting this par 5 and 2 is going to set up some nice eagle opportunities here. And the eagle putt drops.
And the eagle has
this
landed.
Is over, and he will take it for himself, winding up number 1 out of all the rest of the field. Very good job. Well done to him. Well, that will do it for our broadcast here today. From myself and my colleagues here at the TGC Network, thank you very much for tuning in.
And yes, guys, all these remastered courses do play different. I did actually check everything out on them, and they do. So I haven't actually played for them, but just by the statistics that come up. Because if they were the same, I would have just played the remastered ones, but that's not what this channel is about. It's about showing you a designer's work from their very first course to their very latest offering. And if it's a designer we really enjoy, every offering they have thereafter will also be
ladies
looked
and
at.
gentlemen. My name is John
Such as
McCarthy.
Ninja Prime, whose
Are
courses
about
I
to play
love,
some
so
golf here on
whenever
the
Ninja's
TTC
done a new
network.
course, I
And I think we are
appreciate
ready
when he
to
lets me
kick
know.
off this 10th event of the season. Let's get down to that first hole, see how this story plays out. And it's looking like this is bound for the short stuff.
And I'm hoping this is a par 5. And it is, it's a long one. Gonna be made even longer by the fact that we've got that nasty 10k wind. 10 mile wind, sorry. So, just looking
And
to
I
get
think he's
third
going to
shot
like that.
fairly close. And we are going to open.
This looks like around a 4-footer, I'd say. And that one
sorry,
goes in
birdie.
for the bird.
Birdie, birdie, birdie.
And after the first hole, starting around at
Looking
1
to
under
keep
par.
my
And now
7 under
teeing off
average.
on this par 4.
So, crap.
It's looking like it's heading into the fairway.
So that is what we were shooting for, guys. By keep my 7 under average.
And about
So
190 yards to the pin.
I am gonna couple of touches of loft. Just hoping to hold this up just that little
And
bit.
this one's definitely heading towards the green.
No, it's not. That's off.
And I apologize, we've actually ended up in the rough. And our leader today sitting up top of the board here at 2 under par. Now let's see what this third hole has in store. I think we'll find some fairway here.
And it looks fairly flat there, so hopefully
And about
good
155 yards out.
touch of loft.
And here's an 8 iron. I think he'll be happy with that. And this
A lot
for the
further
birdie.
away than I wanted it, but we are on, so
And this shot could be the one, folks.
but that's another birdie, birdie, birdie for us.
And after that one, sitting at 2 under for the day. And now setting up on this par 3.
And a mammoth par 3.
Looks like the hybrid is on display here.
That should be fine.
And setting up for the 38-footer.
And that's a nice leg putt.
And this putt is for par.
40 easy.
And they will stay in second place after that hole. Okay, let's see what the fifth has in store today. Okay, this one's looking pretty good. Okay, and from 150 yards out.
Ah, crap.
This is heading towards the green.
Could be okay though. I knew that swing was going to hurt a little.
And this putt's for birdie.
But we pick up another birdie.
And now he finds himself tied for first. And there's a long bomb, folks. Look at that. From 130 yards out.
136 down. Gotta believe this is good. .95% power ain't really helping.
And about 14 feet to the cup. Ooh, I thought that was going to go.
Oh, I don't know. I reckon that went right over the hole, that one.
About 2 feet.
But we do pick up the par.
And still tied for first place after that. And teeing off on this par 4. Well, I think this one's going to find the short grass. And about 210 to the pin from here. I think that's the hybrid.
Crap. Should that be okay?
And he's on the green. And this putt is for birdie.
And that's another birdie for the collection.
And he's going to stay right there where he was on the leaderboard. No change in the ranking. And next up we have a par 5 hole. And this drive's just smoking, folks.
Oh crap, that took off a lot harder left than I wanted.
Yeah, I think you'll like that. And this for the birdie.
And birdie.
And no change ranking-wise after that hole. Okay, and on to the 9th. And nothing wrong with that shot from 19 feet. Ooh, and that was very close. Just didn't drop.
All right, we will pick up the par.
And this one's about 6 feet away. And the par putt will drop. And no change in his leaderboard status after that hole.
And we've got another mammoth par 5.
And I am pretty sure he's going to like that.
Gotta believe that's pitching.
Well, you'll probably like that.
Oh.
This putt's right around a 9-footer. And that one goes for
And
birdie.
that's our birdie, birdie, birdie.
And no change for him leaderboard-wise after that hole. And moving on to the 11th hole. And look at this drive, just screaming off the club face.
Ooh, and that pin's in a tight position too, by the looks of it. So
135 yards to the pin.
I am going to deal off this a bit.
Here is the pitching wedge. This one's looking pretty good. And this for the birdie. And a good putt.
Yeah, that's another birdie, birdie, birdie.
And after that one, he's still holding on to the first place spot. And moving along now on the 12th hole. Phenomenal power on that one. This one's about 10 feet away. This shot might be a perfect shot, folks.
And that's another birdie, birdie, birdie.
And after that, under. And now getting ready to tee off on this par 3. This could be good. It's heading for the green here.
That'll bounce off.
And in actual fact, that shot ended up in the rough. And now let's take a look at the leaderboard. And I've seen a lot of birdies on his scorecard today. And now setting up for the par 4. Wow, there is some serious power behind this drive, folks.
As long as it stays out of that bunker.
Setting up this shot in the rough.
Ooh, that's a nasty guy too.
And I think he will like that. And this one's for birdie. Right into the cup. Very, very nicely done. And no change in his standings after that hole. And just about to tee off on this par 3. And looks like a 6-iron.
Ah, that's in the water, bar in the miracle.
Overshot the green. And on this shot, he's ended up in the water. He's going to have to re-hit or take a drop.
Had I not put that slow on it, we would have been fairly decent too.
Well, this one looks like it's heading to the rough. And he's ended up in the water here, unfortunately. And after that one, the ball's in the fairway and the green is in play.
Well, the wheels have definitely come off this one. Oh, crap.
This one's about 9 feet away. Oh, and just doesn't want to drop.
So I think we can kiss my 7 under well and truly goodbye.
And a nice putt. And he had a rough go on that hole, but he still is in first place. And next up is a par 4, folks. And that was quite a display of power there. And about 105 yards to the pin. And this shot's looking pretty good. And with that, he's on the green. This one's a 9-footer. Ooh, and that was very, very close. And this putt is for par. And after that one, he's still in first place. Okay, and moving on to the 17th now.
We're a long way away from that hole.
And about 185 yards to the pin. And here's a 3
And we
iron.
get a score. Why not?
And going with the 3 iron might be too much club though. Poor approach shot there. Too much club, I think. This one's about 8 feet. And that one will drop for par. And currently sitting at 4 under for the day. Teeing it up here on the 18th. He appears to be heading for the fairway here. And about 200 yards to the pin. And here's the 6 iron. And this one could be in the rough, but could not be. Let's find out. And the greatest approach shot there. And I am pretty sure the wind had something to do with that. And if this drops, it's for a final round score of 68. And he's done it, folks. This event is over, and he has wound up on the top of the leaderboard, #1, folks. And with that, we say thank you to you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Alright. Let's see if we can have a better round this time.
Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John McCarthy. So glad you could join us for this event here on the TGC Network. This is a single round affair, folks, and so everything depends on today's performance. Let's get down to that first tee, see how this one unfolds. And I think you'll like that.
Get a day off.
And this is for birdie. And that one will drop.
And we get a little birdie.
And starting today's round off at 1 under par. And now let's move to the second hole.
He has changed a few things on this one. I believe it's a little bit longer, and the green speeds are what I've noticed so far.
And he'll be happy with that. And about 175 yards away here.
Bit of D-loft.
And going with the 6 iron.
That needs to come back in. That
He's got to be pleased with that.
May be puttable from there. It knocks that yellow line, right? Ooh.
And about 10 feet to go here. And that would
be save up par.
And after that hole, 1 under for the day. And now setting up for the next par 4 hole. Well, this one's looking like it's finding the fairway. Yeah, about 130 yards to go here.
Just gonna loft this a fair bit.
Going with the pitching wedge here. And this one's looking pretty good. And he's on the green. 11 feet to the cup. And that putt will drop for birdie.
And that's another birdie.
And he's going to move up in the standings after that hole. And setting up for the par 3 hole. And here's a hybrid shot. And this putt's for birdie. Oh my goodness. And for the par.
And for the par.
And he will fall out of first place after that one. Okay, let's see what the 5th has in store for us. And he's probably going to like that. 125 yards to go here.
Touch a D-loft. That should pull it in nicely.
This one's heading towards the green.
Possibly better off playing that one dead.
About 9 feet to go here. And that
but
one
we
will
do
go
get
for
birdie.
And after that hole, nothing changes in the standings for them. Still in second place. Well, I'm pretty sure this is going to land in the fairway here. Okay, about 165 yards to the pin.
165, 7 down. I'm going to try this.
Going with the 8-iron here.
I reckon if that runs, we could be good. Not too
And I think he will be pleased with that. And this one's for birdie. Ooh, and it just misses. And tapping in for par. And just like that, he takes a share of the lead. And now setting up for the par 4 tee-off. Nice shot. I think you'll like that. And from 155 yards out. Going with the 9-iron. Pretty sure he's going to like that one. 14 feet away.
And a nasty putt too. But we do get the bird.
For birdie. And after that hole, he will stay right where he is on the leaderboard. And now setting up for this par 5. Well, this one's looking like it's in the fairway. And about 245 yards to the pin.
Actually, I'm going to play this one safe. Because I can picture this going miles long otherwise.
Going with the
We would have
hybrid
played
here.
the 2 wood. And we get a real nasty kick.
Well, that was unfortunate. And that's weird because his greens and regulation have been pretty good this round. This one's about 6 feet away.
And that's another birdie, birdie, birdie.
And after that one, currently sitting at 5 under for the day. And now teeing off on the par 3 hole. That looks like the hybrid.
Ah, crap.
And unfortunately, he's ended up in the water here.
again. I've pulled it over there.
Oh, man. And that's what it takes, folks. In there. And after that, hole 3 under on the day.
All right.
And let's see what the 10th
Let's
has
pull it
in
together
store.
in the back nine. We need a really good round.
And fantastic distance on this drive.
Need a really solid back nine. And that's just killed it.
And this next one coming out of the rough. And back into the short stuff after that one.
Touch it off.
Here's a
You're
9
kidding.
iron. Looking good.
We will take it.
And he will like that. And this putt is for birdie. And finishing the hole with a
All
solid
right, let's
putt.
start clawing our way back.
And after that one, 4 under is the score for the day. And now the 11th hole. From about 120 yards.
120. A couple of touches of lofty. Oh, crap.
And the forecast calling for sand here, folks.
Soon as that slow came up, I
And that
knew
one's
I
going to
didn't
miss the
touch it.
green. Just not enough club on that one. Really nice shot out of the sand. And this putt is essential for saving par. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. And he will stay right where he is on the leaderboard after that hole.
Forgive me, guys, just got a quick phone call to make.
And now teeing off on the par 5. Now let's see what happens here out of the rough. And now back into the fairway. 5 feet to go here. Nice little putt. And after that one, nothing's changing here. He's still tied for first. And now setting up on this par 3. This one's right around 8 feet. For the birdie. And after that hole, he's still in first place. And now teeing off on this par 4. I think this one's going to find the fairway. From 185 yards. Going with the 4 iron here. This shot may be a bit long, folks. This one's about 6 feet away. And finishing this one with a good putt. And after that one, he's going to stay right where he was on the leaderboard. And teeing off on this par 3. Going with the 6 iron. And this putt is for birdie. And about 4 feet from the cup. And that one drops for par. And as we check the standings, he's still holding down first place after that one. And teeing off on this par 4. And this is never good, heading straight towards that water. And now back into the fairway from 125 yards out. Uh-oh, this is heading towards the sand. No, I don't think they meant to do that on the approach. And with that, he'll move out of the green. It's about 6 feet to go here. Oh my lands, that was very close. And this putt for triple bogey. And now let's take a look and see what's happening up on that leaderboard. And unfortunately, he falls out of first after that one. And now setting up for the par 4. And this shot's looking promising. From 130 yards. Going with a pitching wedge here. I think he's going to like that. About 15 feet to the cup from here. Oh, that was so close. And for the par. And I just don't know what happened on that one. And this putt is for the bogey. Ooh. And this for the double bogey. And a decent putt. And after that hole, that's going to put him up to even par. And as he tees off here on the final hole, he's only 3 strokes off the lead. Well, so far so good for this one. And about 215 yards away. And I think this is looking a bit long. And missing the approach on that one. Just too much club. And this next putt for a 72 final round score. And as this event comes to an end for him, I think he's going to be going back to the practice range, working on his game, and getting ready for the next event. And that's going to do it for our broadcast here today. Thank you very much from me and the team here at the TGC Network. See you next time. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're ready for some golf because it's almost guaranteed to be a good time here on the TGC Network. Final round coverage is about to begin in our final event of the season. So let's go down there and see how this story ends, folks. From here, 190 yards to the pin. I think that's the 4 iron. And he may have overshot the green on this one. And nothing to write home about on that approach shot. Too much club. And this is to save par. And this is about a 4-footer. And the putt will drop. And after that one, 2 over for the day. And now the second hole tee off.
And we've got a fairly chunky shot. Looking just to get this down there nicely. Oh crap! Kick on, baby, kick on!
And I think he will
Not
be
the
happy
best,
with
but
that.
it gives us a chance. 3 up, 7 over. Couple of touches of rough. That slow's gonna hurt. Give me 2 secs, guys. Just gotta open the door.
Putts for birdie.
What's coming?
So close. And about 6 feet to go here. Ooh, almost, almost. And this for the bogey. And as we look at the leaderboard, our current leader today is sitting at 100. That's the score to beat. And now the third hole tee off.
guys, but I am back. What have we got here?
This one's looking good, folks. And this one's about 4 feet from the cup. And that one drops for the birdie.
And we pick up a
And
par
currently
off
sitting at
the
2 over
hole.
for the day.
We are going to have to fall back into this one really good.
And nicely done, looking like we'll have some fairway here. And about 250 yards left to get to that pin. And nothing wrong with that shot. And about 6 feet away. For the bird.
Another nice little
He's
bird.
moving in the right direction, moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. And here we are on the 5th.
Short hole, need to make the most of it.
Well, this one's looking pretty good.
Not with that crappy swing though.
And that was spectacular work, hitting the green on this par 4 off the tee. And this for the birdie. And that one will drop. And that performance will bring him down to even par. And teeing off on this next hole, the wind could come into play. Let's find out. Fantastic work on this par 5, hitting the green in 2. Oh my goodness, that was close.
And we are.
And just missing that eagle, that could have been a huge 2 strokes off of their scorecard, but that's how it goes. And with that, he will move into a tie for first. And a promising looking shot here. And from 140 yards away. And going with the 9-iron. Nothing wrong with that. And this putt's for birdie.
Yeah, that ain't getting there.
And 13 feet to go here. Ooh, it looked close. Just didn't go.
And we're going bogey.
This one's about 2 feet from the cup. And that hole's going to put him up to even par. And now the 8th hole. And looks like a 6-iron. And I don't think this one's going to pan out. And it's not very good as far as approach shots go. And that's not been the trend today. He has been pretty good in the area of greens and regulation today. And that beauty little sand shot is going to put par very much on the table. And that putt's going to drop for par. And after that hole, he will stay at even par. And next up is a par 4, folks. It's looking like it's heading into the fairway. About 160 yards to the pin here. And going with the 7-iron on this one. And heading for the green. And that approach is safely on the green, but a whole lot of work to do for that next putt. Ooh, unfortunate. And for the par. And that putt drops. And he's going to stay right where he is, even par after that hole. Okay, and the 10th hole. And I'm going to guess he's not that happy about that shot. And that shot is back into the fairway, and that green is definitely in play. About 11 feet from the cup here. And that putt will drop for par. And he's going to stay right there at even par after that hole. Okay, now moving on to the 11th. I think we'll find some fairway here. From here, about 230 yards to the pin. Looks like the hybrid is on display here. And I don't think that was the intended result for that approach shot. And the wind got the best of that one, I think. And now let's take a look at the leaderboard. And after that hole, he will stay at even par. And let's see what the 12th has in store. Looks like this is going a bit long. Well, not a very great approach shot there. Bit too much club on that. And this putt is essential to save par. And after that hole, he will remain at even par. And now setting up for the next par 4 hole. And he's got to be happy with that. And setting up this shot below the hole. Going with the 4 iron here. This one's looking good. And he's on the green. Putter's coming out. This one's about 7 feet away. For the birdie.
For the bird.
And he's going to stay right there where he was on the leaderboard. No change in the ranking. And setting up for the par 5 hole. I think this one's going to find the short grass. And I'm not quite sure here. It could end up in the fairway, though.
I'll end up in the bunker.
And this one's for birdie. And this one's about 6 feet away. Oh goodness, that was almost in. And this putt is for bogey. And that performance will put him up to even par. And moving on to the 15th hole. And it's looking like this is bound for the short stuff. Okay, and about 205 yards to the pin. And this is a 4 iron. Okay, and he's on the green now. From here, it's about 11 feet to the cup. For the birdie. And after that hole, 1 under for the day. And now setting up on the 16th tee. Well, this one's looking like it's finding the fairway. And about 205 yards to go. And this putt is for birdie. And that putt will drop. And he's sticking to the same position he was at after that hole. The next hole we have before us is a par 3. Let's see what happens. Going with the 4 iron here. I think you'll like that. From 23 feet away. And this for the par. And 2 under for the day after that one. Happens. Immense power on this drive. And this next putt for a 69 on the final round. Ooh, and that was very close. And this putt's about a 2-footer here. And ladies and gentlemen, he will be the winner here today. The event has come to an end, and wow, he's got to just be so proud of himself. We're glad to see you
for today.
And that's going to do it for the broadcast here today, folks. From myself and all the hardworking people here at the TGC
I'll be back tomorrow.
Thank you so much for tuning in.
And I'll just double check. I'm pretty sure that's the last course from Nick. And I believe it is so. Alright guys, so we will be back with a new designer series tomorrow.